values and the traits that we value in ourselves, and how this can be both positive and negative when it comes to the spiritual development. Now, of course, the positives are pretty obvious. Usually we don't value things or aspects of ourselves that we think of as negative. Those, hopefully, we would change. Now, where this can create problems for us is when these values are steeped in pride and attachment. And it's very often the things that we value in ourselves, the traits we have in ourselves that we value, that we think is our value to others. And inside this is a place where a lot of attachment will hide. And because of this, it's where we will unknowingly do a lot of damage unintentionally. And this is that whole, road to hell paved with good intentions type of idea, right? And this is where the freedom to discern clearly is really, really, really important. So when we are exploring these values that we have, we need to look clearly at them. We will always think of these things as positive. Oh, there we go. I don't know if you can see this, but the moon's coming up here. I think it's if it's not a full moon, it's very close. Anyway, it's almost sunset here and very pretty. So because we value our values, and we value the value that our values give to others, so we value how others value our values, still following, this makes things very, very tricky, okay? So maybe I've met a lot of people like this, very, very skilled at seeing problems. And this is where it's fascinating. Some superb martial artists who can see the flaws in systems and create just workarounds and plugs for these holes that just make some superb martial artists. But the ability to see problems. Now, why would we value this? Well, because then we can see solutions. Now, if we get too attached to valuing this ability in ourselves in terms of seeing problems, if that's our worth, is the ability to see problems, now our identity starts to become saturated with seeing flaws. And I mean, I don't know about you, but I've certainly had very little success going up to people and going, hey, you know what your problem is? Most people don't respond well to that, especially if you were teaching. That's something you want to figure out, because if you start telling someone what is wrong with them, you are diminishing their energy, you are reshaping their field, you are reshaping their self-image into something that can't do the thing that they're trying to do. So instead of telling people what their problem is, you look for what their problem is not. Look for the thing that they are good at. What you touch with the mind grows. So touch the thing that is positive, that is capable, and feed that with energy. And the negatives, throwing that in quotations, the problems, that energy that's stuck in those problems and those forms that the problems are, they're these forms, these blockages, those will start to dissolve, and that energy will become siphoned off. It'll start to siphon off into the positive traits that you're working towards, or the skills you might be wanting to develop. So this one is really, really interesting because it seems it's so positive. Oh, I can see the problems, I can make solutions. And absolutely, there's a lot of value in that. How we relate to it, though, makes a really, really big difference. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this, and thanks for your time. Hope this was helpful. If you're interested in training, check out the website. We have a Hermetic Magic and Qi Gong program, which takes you along the spiritual side of the path. Tai Chi program, where you can learn some Tai Chi. And there is attached to both courses the Zenden, which is a Q&A video reference library where you send in questions about the programs as you're going through, if there's any lessons that you don't understand, and then I film some video answers for you and I upload them to the website for you to check out. All right, thanks a lot. Bye.